Well, welcome in final. Well, if I can talk, we are finally, slowly but surely, getting finished up here in our breeding extravaganza. You can see me, I'm the little guy next to the Uties, but yeah, it's been a long journey, but I believe we do have all of our at least boss parents, and we're gonna go ahead and turn mating on you. Because now I have to make all of the boss dinos, which is, I think it's 18 to 20, depending if you're going in with like a Daedon or a Yudi. So over here we have the main dad, and they're not the same exact stats. I think one has better oxygen and one has better weight by like one. So we have two females right now for the Megatheriums. But yeah, so basically there's our boss parents for those, and I gotta keep an eye on those guys. Next up we also have our Theres, who are also making boss babies right now. They're in between 214 and 212. I think one has yeah, you have a mutation in weight, which isn't a big deal for boss. And then over here we have our Deinosuchus pair, 228 as well, making babies, and hopefully those will be picked up by all the Oviraptors. I did move the Rexes over here. What I'll do is I'll add a box and probably grab one of my Oviraptors and just put it like right here. So if I need to do more level, which I will need to level up all of the boss dinos at least a little bit. And to do that, I will be making a bunch of Rex babies. But here is Toothache 2.0, and we have leveled her up quite a bit now. And so I don't know if she's quite to the point of what the first Toothache was, but I think it'll do for now. Has a ton of prime meat in her right now, but from killing baby Rexes, but that's not too big of a deal right now. Next up, other than making a bunch of babies for the bosses, alright, now you guys are both in gestation. Alright, sweet. And then we need a boss. Oh, yeah. We got our boss 208 Daedons. So I'm going to have them make one baby as well. How are we doing on food? Doing alright. Alright, cool. So, yeah, hopefully this is kind of our last little deal of mating for at least a little bit. Obviously, I could still make babies with the mammoth if I need to. Oh, and here's our boss Yudi for now, right, by the way. So, probably should start leveling that guy up as well. We have cleaned up a lot of the RGs. We still got some up there, like we still got Peter and all those guys. But yes, so we still have some RGs up top there that we haven't got rid of, and the birds and stuff that are down in the middle. And then this guy who is just holding a bunch of meat that I probably should take out soon, or rather than later. And then this is just our male Rex for breeding. And here's Steve, kind of our just insanely powerful Deinosuchus that I've been taking her out, destroying things with. But yeah, so we are doing pretty solidly right now. Like I said, the three dinosaurs I'm planning on doing boss battles with are Theres, Deinosuchus, and Megatheriums for each of their normal bosses that you would use them for. Normally, I think I'm using the Deinosuchus to take place of Rexes for now, so should all turn out pretty solidly. Then also, let's see, and in raising obviously like our different boss dinos, I'm gonna have to like bring them to different areas, because this is where it's going to get kind of cluttered with all of the boss dinos, because you're going to need to literally line up 20 of them. So that is where the fun starts to happen. And obviously if I get females, then I'm going to try and bring them over so we can get more eggs and do all that kind of stuff. But the first boss we would usually recommend doing is the spider one. I can't remember the name of it right now. But you fight that with Megatheriums, so that's why we're gonna push to get a bunch of Megatheriums around here. And the cool thing is about Megatheriums is they're super easy to imprint, at least with my settings. So I actually have to work a little bit for the Theries, and Utis I gotta stay on top of it as well. So Deinosuchus and Megatheriums are pretty easy though. So I'm starting with the Megatheriums, but because the fact that this girl is pretty much ready to do caving, I think next episode is gonna be redemption episode. I think we're gonna go and take on the Cave of the Massive, I believe it was the lava cave. The one that had lava in it and stuff, and the jumping cave, where I basically screwed up real bad twice and lost all my tames and everything I had. So I think that is the plan for next episode. So yeah, like I said, this episode I want to work on getting all these Megatheriums at least born and like maybe imprinted or whatnot. But like I said, I have to kind of babysit the Megatheriums. That's why I'm kind of doing this. Also, there are actually some interesting things I still want to build at the base, and I gotta find out locations on where to put them and all that kind of stuff. Some just newer like Bob's Tall Tales things, and just like obviously I haven't made a chemistry bench, but there's actually a new bench as well. We got the Mega Lab, this guy. So probably something I'm gonna want to build here in the next little bit. We also can make, unfortunately I don't have element because I haven't beat any of the bosses yet, but once we start beating bosses, then I can use element, and then we can start making cars and stuff, depending on how far we want to take this episode, this whole thing and whatnot. But ooh, Tesla coil, electrical defense unit. I have not tried that either. Yeah, there's just all kinds of cool stuff. But yeah, so again, like I said though, it's all like in the future, far future. Like we could build a Zeppelin. I just don't really have a reason for it. A Zeppelin is going to be really cool for a map like Svartalheim where you can't have flyers. So this will actually open up that map a ton, which will be really cool to see. Assuming you're allowed to make it, but yeah, there's a lot of interesting high level stuff, and obviously we're making babies. Hopefully this is the last one, and then we obviously the cage next episode. Then the episode after that, I'm hoping to start venturing out to sea. Although that might be a half of a building episode, because once you tame something in the ocean, you probably should like block it off from everything else, because there are a lot of things in the ocean that will eat anything and find whatever you tame and eat it. So I would recommend you at least having at least a small pin to start out. And really, I think we're just going to go straight for what we need at the moment, and that's going to be Basilo, which are not that hard to tame, to be honest. And the fact that we have kibble and everything just is going to make it go that much faster. So that is the other plan that we got for right now. Obviously, there are a couple other dinos that I think might be helpful, but I just have to do some research on the rest of the caves, because I might want to go get a Thyla, for example, which since we have kibble now, it's going to be easier to tame Thylas, for example. So that is kind of another thing that we probably are going to end up doing, which taming Thylas is always an experience. But alright, I think I'm done with my little intro for now. It's freaking 10-minute intro, but there's just a lot to update you guys with, and you know, I don't think we're gonna be too crazy busy. It's just, like I said, doing more, getting more of this stuff done. So I will bring you back when I make some progress on these boss babies. Welcome back, guys, and we're probably almost halfway, I would say, when it comes to breeding up Megatheriums for boss battles. I think we're at like 7, I believe, but we have a lot more. We got lucky in our first batch. We had twins, and they're all girls, so we have a bunch of moms right now making babies. So it'll go much by the last 10 will go by much faster than the first 10. Let's just say that. But I have something fun that I've been working on, and I have enough resources to build, not in this, a mega lab. So we're gonna build that right now. Now, I've only seen one in video, so I actually don't know how big it is, but it's smaller than I thought it was. But it's just, I think it might be too big to put in here. I don't even know how I would put it in here. Yeah, I thought it was way bigger, so my plan was kind of do something like this over here. But to do it over here, we'll put the Mega Lab, and then I was thinking, oh, let's put like a whole, like, kind of like what I did over there, like just a whole platform for breeding. And we'll make another one out here, except we'll do this one out of stone. So that's actually kind of what I want to do. Is I was going to start basically go until I can't with the. Is that it? Is that all I can do for stone foundations? And then I got to use everything else for the other ones? I mean, that's fine. Alright. Use these guys, but yeah, so obviously I can't make it far away from base because alright, we need a little thing, but because it probably uses power, so I gotta make sure it stays within range of my generator, which isn't that actually far off from our actual base. So we're gonna stick you right there, yep. Are you all the way in the ground? Looks like it. Let's test this out. Yep, alright, cool. Alrighty, and basically, like, if I want to go out and make this like nice little and fancy later, I can do that. I just wanted to get the basics. It's wide enough for 4 Rexes, maybe. Might have to go out further. We definitely have to go this way more, but yeah, that's just going to require me to go grind a little bit more. But I at least wanted to get this guy put down. We can always put him somewhere else later. Yeah, I don't know about it cracking on to places, but alright. No fuel and unpowered. Okay. Well, we don't have element dust, unfortunately, so we can't make that cool stuff. But then obviously I'm sure we get better rates with all of this kind of stuff. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this will be a bigger deal. Interesting, okay. So this might be more helpful, obviously on other maps where element dust is more prevalent. I need to figure out how to get element dust if I want to make that imbued gasoline and then get cars on here. So I'm going to go ahead and stick that. I don't know if it's really that more efficient than my little mortar pestle AA version. I like the fact that I can pull from that, so I might keep that around. And then I also I could do the AA chemistry bench still, which that I believe would probably be more efficient than this. But regardless, it'll be interesting to see what with my element situation what I can do. So I'm going to throw that back in here for now, because it's small enough to where I think I can figure out a way to put it in here. I just gotta like get creative on how I want to do it. So maybe I'd put it, you do a second row or something and put it on the wall or whatnot. But yeah, so over here I want to start doing a, guess you call it a little platform, and we're gonna need lots of stairs and all kinds of stuff. But let's see. I mean, we can at least start putting this stuff out. And I should have some megatheriums having babies right now, so I need to go check those. Just for now, I will, oh, of course. I will, I kind of want to make it like all rounded and pretty later, but I'll do that, like I said, I'll do it later. Give me back my railing. Alright. Cool. Let's see. I'm going to put you back. Don't need you. Let's see if we got any more. A couple more ceilings. Alright. Let's do you. Yeah, it should work for now. Maybe we pick you up. And then, I do. Curious how many stairs I'm gonna need over here. Yeah, over here, like, I'm gonna have to use 2 pairs of stairs. Dang. Alright, cool. Fine with me. Alright, let's get these little babies going. Oh yeah, and I got blessed with 202. How are you 202? Okay, so you probably got, okay, so you got like the worst weight but the good stamp. So yeah, we got some mutated stam megatheriums. Alright, little babies, come here. We got 3 of them. You know you can make it. Come on. Well, this isn't going great. I was hoping they could like make it out, but looks like they might be stuck. Alright, now we gotta get these guys unstuck so that they literally don't grow into the mothers. Alright, now I need... what's a bummer is... obviously, I can't block off the ones in front because I need to be able to reach those babies too, so probably should put the male like in the middle, but the male's like to the front right now. So kind of not the perfect place, but let's move you. And I can always move them later. Alright, now you weenies can move, right? There we go. Stop. Oh, I'm dumb. Okay, come here. Since you guys still want to follow. Y'all are in different locations, so you guys aren't gonna like mesh into each other. Let's see. You're gonna have a baby soon. 3 minutes. Cool. Yeah, what number are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 usable over here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then obviously when we start breeding up these other ones, like how many girls we get. You're a girl. You're a girl. You're a girl. So we'll have those breeding up. I'm not gonna have you breed up just because you don't have great stat. I mean, you have okay. You just aren't above 200, and I don't know why, but I want most of them at 200. So, yeah. Looks like I need to go take the Dodicarus out and get some stone, which is not a big deal. What is going on here? Alright. Come on, little guy. Let's go whack some rocks real hard. But yeah, so everything's going smoothly. I have been able to imprint every one of the Megatherium so far. I think one is asked for basic kibble, so that's why I have the dodos. But with also the dodos, I would like to put those in like a semi-secure area, or just easier to access area at least, or something like that. Let's see. I know there's a bunch on the other side of this door. We're getting close to heavy, but that's okay. Alright, keep her moving. Leveling up. Oh, that's right, you have a bunch of fiber. It was making different things. Probably heavy enough, just so we can move fast enough to get back up to our base. But yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna grind a little bit, probably make the new area that I just made a little cleaner looking, and obviously make a little pen for an oviraptor, and probably put my stuff in there as well, and my what are they called? My dodos. So I'm just gonna be grinding on that, working on that as we keep making these baby Megatheriums. So I'll bring you back when more progress is done on that. What is up, guys? And we're back, and this is kind of what I was thinking. Not quite perfect. I probably will make that a little bigger, but basically, as you can tell, we got our male Rex here, and then a bunch of low-level females with one of our oviraptors. I think you can see him right there. chilling, just picking up Rex eggs, basically, which will be really good for leveling later on. But yeah, so like nice little. Let's see if we can walk out here. Tried to add some little outlets here and there just to be a little different, and it's not just a square. But like I said, another little platform to do mating on and stuff like that. Over here, we have, I think, our last two Megatheriums giving birth right now. The rest of these I've stopped mating on because, and quick jump over here. We have, I think it's 16 Megatheriums over here. Obviously they're not leveled or anything, so we'll have to level them, make sure everyone's all fed, and I've been running out of food lately, so I probably need to get more food. But yeah, so here is our team of Megatheriums getting started. We also obviously have a bunch of eggs because our Theries and Deinosuchus have been mating this whole time, but I will worry about raising those guys up later because the first boss I want to fight are going to be with the Megatheriums. So that is why I'm doing them first. And so yeah, I just cool update. This basically is kind of turning into a pretty automatic operation at this point, which is really good. We get a bunch of Rex eggs, we go over, we dump them, we hatch them, and then we'll bring over each Megatherium, take out all the Rex babies, and basically level them up, probably hopefully like 20 levels or so. I'm at 20 levels, probably 15 to 20 levels. Depending on how quickly they can level up. The other nice thing is they are already out, like living and stuff, so they can gain XP while I go and do other things like the caves and that kind of stuff. So it kind of works out really nice. I just am kind of tired of raising babies, so that's why I want to do the Theries and the Theries and the Deinosuchuses. I'll raise those up later just because I don't want to do more breeding and baby raising. And we had no problems with imprinting. There were quite a few that we actually use some of the superior kibble that we have, so that kind of worked out. We had to make basic kibble I think once or twice, and then everything else was either some berry or a cuddle or a walk. So it was actually pretty simple to get everyone all imprinted up. Like I said, we literally just have these two getting us some babies, and then we'll be all done with that. So honestly, it's going super smooth, and I feel like I'm missing one baby somewhere that kind of got caught, and then I didn't see where it went. So hopefully it's like not in an issue area. I have had a couple babies fall, like when I was hatching them. I'd throw a bunch of eggs down, and then they'd go through the, like, somehow the floor, and then they end up on the bottom of the hill. And I'd find them when they're all grown up, and I'm like, oh, well, I need to get rid of you, and then they actually turn into, like, an actual fight. But, yeah, no, other than that, like, it's been super solid. Getting everything done here. I want to go check out that yellow drop. I haven't been able to really explore anything because of all the chaos that's been going on at the base. So like I said, next episode we're going to be rocking a cave and finally doing something a little different than raising babies. It's been quite the journey of getting all of our boss dinos and whatnot to there we go, there's our last two babies. So we're going to go ahead and turn off, no, I want this behavior, disable mating, we'll do it over here. And yeah, so not the most exciting episodes obviously, but it is one of those things where you have to do it in this game. And we got it done. Alright, these are our last 2 little baby Megatheriums, and we'll have a full team. So, thanks again, you guys. If you guys enjoyed watching this, be sure to like, subscribe, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. Peace.